All right, and hopefully things work today. Last week we cut off at 40 minutes. All right, so come to a seat. Close your eyes, settle into your seat. Maybe roll your shoulders a few times, kind of settle into the body. And then just notice how you feel this morning. Bring your awareness and attention into this moment, connecting with the breath. And then we'll tune into our Ujjayi breath. Nice, deep, slow breath. Feel it filling the lungs completely from the bottom all the way to the tip top. And exhaling it out slowly. Three more nice, slow Ujjayi breaths. We're going to do some neck rolls after that third breath. If you want to keep your eyes closed, you can. You can bring your fingertips out off to the side of you and bring your right ear over to your right shoulder. Keeping the spine long, chest lifted, rooting down through your sit bones. Slight engagement in the low belly, so you don't feel a need to grip in the hip flexors to hold yourself here. You're really rooting down. And we'll bring chin to the chest. Full breath here. Keep the spine long, chest lifted. And then left ear over to the left shoulder. Chin back to the chest for one full breath. On your next inhale, circle sweep up the arms, reach up, look up. Exhale the right arm under the left for eagle arms, twisting the arms. If you need to just grab opposite shoulders, you can. And we'll take an inhale to lift those elbows up, little bit of a back bend, and then exhale, round forward, tuck your chin to your chest. Feel that stretch in the upper back. Slide the shoulders down the back a little more. Next inhale, come up, reach up. And then exhale, left arm under. Inhale, lift the elbows, lift the gaze, take a little back bend, and then exhale, round yourself forward. Shoulders down the back, twist the arms tight, tuck that chin. Next inhale, come out of it, circling up the arms, reaching up. And then exhale, bring your arms out to the side of you. Then we'll inhale the left arm up and exhale over for side bend. So right hand on the ground or maybe even your right elbow. Try to root down through both hips and keep that left shoulder rolled back, chest lifted, chest open. And your gaze can be down towards the ground too, so there's no tension in the neck. And then we'll inhale, back out of it, bringing that right arm up and the left arm down, and then exhale over. Root down through both hips, keep the right shoulder back. You want to have right side of the body stacked on the left, right shoulder on top of the left. Really reaching out with that right arm, creating a nice big stretch along the right side of the body. And then we'll inhale back up. And just bring your hands to your knees for an exhale. And then we'll inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take it into a twist. Twisting to the right, looking over your right shoulder. Belly engaged. Right shoulder back. And then inhale, back to center. Reach up. Stretch, and then exhale, twist to the other side. Opening the chest, rolling the shoulders back, looking over that left shoulder. Inhale back to center. And exhale, come into child's pose. Big toes touching, knees wide, sit back on the heels. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Maybe heels have to, or hips have to lift up off of the heels. That's okay. Reach the arms out nice and long. If you want to put a little rock to it, you can. Settle into it. Notice how you feel. Notice where those areas of stiffness are from waking up, moving first thing in the morning. Take some deep breaths into any of that tension. One more breath. And then we'll come up into tabletop, setting up here to do some cat-cows. Inhale, drop your belly, reach your tailbone up, gaze goes up. Exhale, push the ground away, pull your belly in, arch your back, look towards your belly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Do two more with your breath here. No pauses with the breath or the movement. Finally meeting with a neutral spine after those two. And we'll bring our right arm out, left leg back, bird dog. Belly tight. Don't let the belly sag down towards the mat and create a back bend here. You want the spine nice and straight. Maybe challenge yourself by lifting the right toes just a bit off of the mat. Press through that left heel. And then if right toes are lifted, you can bring those down. We'll point the left toes, reach and stretch, and then exhale. Push the ground away as you round forward, elbow to knee, or maybe knee to nose. Inhale, long. Exhale, round forward. Inhale. Exhale, push into that hand and knee when you round. Inhale out. And then exhale, release back to your tabletop. And we'll inhale the opposite arm and leg. Belly tight, that right heel in line with your right hip. Foot flexed. Maybe lift the right toe or left toes off the mat just a bit for an extra balance challenge. Keep the belly tight. And if those toes are lifted, bring them down. Inhale, point the right toes, stretch in opposite directions, and then exhale, push the ground away. Tuck the chin, bring that knee in as tight as you can. Inhale back out. Exhale, slowly round forward. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale back out. And exhale, release. Bring your fingertips to point to the outer edges of the mat. And you can move side to side here, warming up the wrists. Maybe you want to take it around in some circles, one way and then the other. Make sure the fingers are spread wide. And then just come back into a neutral spine. Keep your hips lifted over your knees and walk your hands out in front of you. Come down into puppy dog, forehead on the mat. Deeper stretch into the shoulders here and into the upper back. If you'd like, you can bend your elbows, bring your hands together in prayer behind the head, and then pull back energetically on the elbows. Feel a nice stretch in the triceps. Go ahead and extend the arms long if elbows are bent, and let's meet in downward dog. Once you're there, pedal out the heels, wag the tail, whatever feels good. Take 3 deep breaths. Next inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, swing it through, plant that foot at the top of your mat, drop your left knee, and you want to make sure that the left hip is stacked over that knee. We're going to inhale our arms up, interlace our fingers, release the index fingers, palms glued together, and then exhale over to the right. Push down into that left knee. Energetically draw the right foot and the left knee towards one another so you really activate the low body. The thighs, you feel a little more stable holding here. Inhale back up, reach up, lengthen, and then exhale over to the left now. Keeping your chest squared to the front of your mat. Keeping that right shoulder stacked on the left. Inhale back to center. Look up at your hands. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, reach back. Take as much of a back bend as you'd like. Keep the chest lifted. Reach with the arms. You can look forward if balance is too tough here. And then inhale back up. Exhale, chin to chest. Round yourself forward. Try to get your forehead on that front knee. You can separate the hands if you need to out in front of you, but do keep them out in front of you. Stretching the shoulders, stretching the arms long. Inhale, back up. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck the back toes, and step yourself back into downward dog. Pedal out the heels again. And then inhale your left leg up. Exhale, swing it through. Plant it at the top of your mat. Drop that back knee, stacking the right hip on top of that knee. Make sure your knee and your foot are on opposite sides of your mat here, hip width apart. Inhale, arms up. Find that same grip, and then we're exhaling to the left first this time. Keep the chin lifted slightly so the throat isn't restricted. Breathing's easy here. Inhale up. Exhale over to the right now. Remember, stabilize the low body, pulling the knee and foot towards one another energetically. Inhale up. For this back bend, you can keep your arms up or you can take a clasp for a shoulder rinse behind you and pull back as you go back and as you look up. We'll inhale back to center, arms up overhead again if you took that shoulder rinse, and then exhale, round yourself forward. Inhale back up to center. And then exhale, plant your hands. Step yourself back to downward dog. Pedaling out the heels one more time if you'd like. And then we'll slowly walk our feet up to meet our hands. Keep your feet hip width apart and hang in ragdoll. You can hang in ragdoll, or if you'd like to rest your chest on your thighs and take a clasp behind you for a shoulder rinse, you can do that. Either way, everyone is allowing their head to hang heavy. If you're in ragdoll, maybe sway a little side to side, bending into each knee. Stretching out the back. And then go ahead and release whatever grip you have. Take a soft bend in the knees, and we'll inhale, circle, sweep up the arms, coming up to standing, reach and stretch. And then exhale, arms down to your side. Bring the feet together to touch here. Inhale, reach your arms up, stretch the body. Exhale, pull your belly in and fold over your legs. Tuck your chin, round your spine. Inhale, lengthen the spine, chest and gaze forward, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back, and lower yourself down. With control, elbows in tight to the body. Lower all the way or to a hover. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, back into downward dog, holding for a few breaths here. Take an inhale. Prepare on your exhale, lifting the heels, bending the knees, looking forward, and then on your inhale, walk, step, or hop to the front of the mat and lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to standing, circle, sweep up the arms, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, take it back, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, back into downward dog. Take an inhale. Prepare on the exhale. And then inhale forward and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Let's go one more time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long spine, belly tight. Exhale, take it back and down. Inhaling up, shoulders down the back. Exhale. Take an inhale. Prepare on your exhale. Inhale, forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale up to standing, reaching up, looking up, palms touch. Exhale, arms to your side. Take a breath. We'll do a little flow here. I subbed for my daughter's strength and conditioning class and dance last night. This is something I made them do. It's pretty challenging. They're probably going to be sore today. All right. So go ahead and sink your hips and bring your hands to heart center. So we come into chair here. You're going to lift your heels up and then bring them down. And then heels up, down, up, and we'll stay. Bring the knees out wide and together, out, together, out, together. Heels come down. Keep that right knee bent and step the left foot back into a high lunge. Settle into it here. So make sure you feel stable. Again, feet on opposite sides of the mat, hip width apart. And then we're going to tap the left knee down and up. 2, up, 3, up, and then come forward into warrior three. So chest comes down, that left leg lifts, hips are squared, and then we're going to bend into the standing leg and tap left knee behind the right calf. Extend out both legs strong and straight, and then exhale, tap, extend, tap, extend, and then just left foot meets the right, come back to standing. Take a breath. And then hands to heart center again, sink the hips, come down to that chair. We'll do all that on the other side. So heels lift and down. Feet are together. Heels lift and down. One more time. Up and stay. Knees out and together. Out and together. One more time. Out, together. Heels down. Step the right foot back into your lunge. And take your time to set up here. You might need to reposition the feet since feet were together in the chair, and now we want them hip width apart. All right, we'll tap that back knee for 3, straighten it out. 2, and out. 1, and out. Forward into warrior 3. Nice strong warrior 3 here. Make sure you feel stable under the left foot. Push into that big toe. And then we'll bend and tap. Extend out. Moving slowly with control. 2, and 1. And then come back to standing at the top of your mat, arms to your side, mountain posture. Whew, I made them do that 3 times, 3 sets of that. We'll just do 1. I'm sore just from showing it to them yesterday. All right, let's take a flow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it back, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale, meet in downward dog. Nice deep breaths here. Inhale your right foot forward into warrior 1. Plant the back foot. Chest squared to the front of your mat. Reach the arms up. Chest lifted. Sink low. Breathe deep. Take an inhale. Exhale, open out to warrior 2. Settle into that lunge a little lower if you'd like. Make sure that you're trying to even out the weight in the legs. You don't want all of the work in the front leg. Push into that back leg as well. Quads engaged, glutes engaged. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Step back. Take a flow, or you can just meet in downward dog if you need a break at any point. Inhale the left foot forward. Come up to your warrior 1. Reaching up nice and long. Sinking the hips low, but lifting the arms, lifting the chest. Pull that right shoulder forward a little more. Square up the chest to the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, open it out to warrior 2. Nice strong arms, reaching in opposite directions. Activate that back leg, that glute. Push into that foot. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Step yourself back for a flow or downward dog. Inhale the right foot forward. Come up to warrior one again. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to triangle. So keep that front leg bent here. It's not extended triangle. Just tilting forward, right arm reaching down, left arm reaching up. Come down lower by lunging lower. Don't bend at the waist. Inhale back to warrior two. And exhale, plant your hands. Take a flow or meet in downward dog. Inhale the left foot forward, warrior one. Nice, slow, steady breath. Inhale. Open out on the exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, triangle. Being sure to press into that back foot. Roll the right shoulder back. Maybe press the hips a little more forward. Try to flatten yourself out from the side. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, plant your hands, step back for a flow or down dog. Inhale the left foot forward. Come up to a high lunge. We'll exhale the right arm under for eagle arms. And then press off from that back foot and inhale the right leg up and over the left, coming into eagle. Sink the hips down low. Pull the elbows down, broaden the chest. Shoulders slide down the back. Squeeze everything tight. And go ahead and unwrap just the legs. Come into warrior three with eagle arms. So chest comes down again. That right leg is lifted. Foot flexed, belly tight. All that helps with balance. And then bring your arms out like airplane wings. And then hands to hips. And we'll inhale that right knee forward. Balancing. So if you need to reposition, that's fine. We're going to take the twisted version of this. So you can just grab the outside of your knee if you need to and open that right shoulder up or back and reach out. Maybe look back or grab the outer edge of your foot and give it a kick. Trying to straighten that leg out without rounding forward or falling over. Keep the standing leg straight. Give it a few more breaths here. And then we'll come back, center, and release. Take a breath. Find that nice solid connection under your right foot now. And then we'll bring the, well, hold on, we got to flow. We got to do the eagle and everything on the other side. So inhale, reach arms up, exhale, fold forward. You guys were going to let me skip that, weren't you? Inhale, lengthen, exhale, back and down. Meeting in downward dog. All right, inhale your right foot forward up to your high lunge. Exhale, left arm under, eagle arms. And then push off from that back foot. Inhale the left leg up and over, sinking the hips low. Keep the upper body back, trying to stack shoulders over the hips. And we'll slowly unwrap the legs. Come into your warrior three with eagle arms. Left hip in line with the right. And then arms out, hands to hips. Inhale the left knee forward, setting up. So if you need to reposition to find your balance here before we take it into the twist, you can either grab the outer knee or outer edge of that left foot and give it a kick. Opening it out into your twist whenever you're ready. Keep the standing leg straight, chest lifted, belly tight. Last couple breaths. Go ahead and bring it back, center, and release. Take a breath. Let's inhale our arms up and then exhale, giant step out to the right of our mat. We'll do a couple wide leg stretches here. Toes pointed slightly inward to help keep you from slipping. We'll take a shoulder rinse with this first one. So take a clasp with your hands behind you, pull down on those arms, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, hinge at the waist. Coming forward, leading with the chest. So you keep that spine nice and long and not rounded as you come down. When you can't come anymore into the fold, lift your arms away from the body. Make sure you're rocking the weight forward in your feet. Nice deep breaths. Slowly inhale up as you're looking forward here. And then exhale, arms out to a T. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward again. Leading with the chest, come down and grab the big toes with the two peace fingers. And then with that grip, take an inhale, lengthen a little more, pull the belly in, and then exhale, fold, using your grip to help you fold. Keeping that weight forward in the feet, spine nice and long, belly tight, quads engaged. Inhale halfway up, looking forward here. You can release your grip. Bring hands to your hips on the exhale. And then inhale slowly all the way up to standing. Heel toe the feet towards one another a little more. Toes pointed outward now. Hands to heart center. And we'll come down into a squat just halfway. Holding here. Try to keep your shoulders back over your hips, belly tight. You can just hold here if this is enough, or you can try lifting your right heel off of the mat and then bring it down, and then your left heel and down. Right side, down, left, down. One more time to the right, one more time to the left. And then see if you can't get them both lifted and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the heels down, press into the feet, and straighten the legs. And then we'll come to the top of our mat. Take a breath in mountain pose. And let's take a flow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, back and down. Inhale up. And exhale, back into downward dog. Take an inhale. Prepare on your exhale. And then inhale, come forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink the hips, reach the arms up. And then we'll exhale, hands to heart center. We'll take this into a twist. Inhale, lift the chest, pull the belly in. Exhale, take the twist. Try to hook the elbow on the outside of the right knee. Bring the left knee back in line with the right so hips are squared behind you. Roll that right shoulder back, chest open, belly tight. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist in the other direction. Bringing that right knee back in line with the left, hips squared behind you. Spine very long as you're twisting, belly tight. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands. Take it back and lower. Take a flow or meet in downward dog if you need a break. Inhale, right foot forward, up to warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg for extended triangle now. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward, rotate those arms. We'll hold this for a few breaths. Press into that left heel, lift the left side body, lift the chest. Inhale back into warrior two. And then exhale, plant your hands, take it back. Take a flow or meet in downward dog. Inhale your left foot forward up to warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Push into that front leg, straighten it. Inhale. Exhale, reach forward, rotate, coming down into your extended triangle and holding for a few breaths. Roll the right shoulder back, open the chest, press the hips forward a bit more. Again, we want to be flattened out from the side. Inhale back into warrior two. And then exhale, plant your hands, flow or down dog. Shift forward to plank. You can take this on your knees if you need to. Push the ground away from you. Protract the shoulders, pull the belly in, tuck the tailbone under. Hold. Then we'll come down onto forearms, pushing into our elbows and forearms. Still belly tight, tailbone tucked, and hold. Quads engaged. And then come down into child's pose. Reconnect with your breath if you've lost it. Then we'll meet back in downward dog. Inhale your right foot forward and come up to a high lunge. So keep that back knee lifted. Unless balance is tricky, you in the grass, you might want to drop your back knee if this is too tough. We're going to take it into a twist. So hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen, pull the belly in, and then exhale, twist, hooking left Elbow on the outside of the right knee. Back leg very strong, heel lifted over the toes. Press into those palms. Rotate your trunk around a little bit more, keeping the belly tight. Inhale back into your high lunge, facing center. And then exhale, plant your hands. Take it back to plank and hold here. You can hold a plank or bring your right knee to your right elbow, slide it down to the right wrist, over to the left wrist, up to the left elbow, back to the right. Step back with that foot, left side, down to that wrist, over to the right, and up and back over and to your plank, and then meet in down dog. Inhale your left foot forward, come up to that high lunge or low lunge if you took it, if you need to plant the back knee for balance. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take an inhale, lengthen, pull your belly in, and exhale, twist, hooking your elbow, rotating left ribs around, right ribs forward. Inhale back to center. Your hands, step back to plank. Same as before, you can hold plank or right knee to right elbow and make those boxes. Down, over, up, over. Step it back. Left side, down, over, up, over. Step it back. Child's pose. Go ahead and shift yourself forward onto your belly, keeping your elbows stacked under your shoulders. Setting up here in Sphinx, and legs are hip width apart. And we're going to tuck our chin towards our chest, keeping the shoulders away from the ears and collarbones broad. And then you're going to inhale, lift the right leg up as high as you can as you look up. And exhale, release that leg down to the mat and tuck your chin again. Inhale, lift, gaze, and leg. Exhale, back down. Keep pushing into those elbows. One more time on the right side. And then next inhale, we'll bring left leg up, gaze up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Last one on this side. And go ahead and release down right ear to the mat, arms to your side. Take a breath. And then we'll bring our chin to the mat, arms out like airplane wings. For full locust, bring the legs together. Keep the knees straight. Exhale. Inhale. Lift everything up. Arms and legs looking up. Bring the shoulders down the back. Reach the arms out nice and long. Gluing the fingers together. Reach those legs out long. Lift them up a little more. And release left ear to the mat. Chin to the mat for a second set. This time we'll take a shoulder rinse behind. So clasp the hands behind you, pull back on the arms, legs together still. Exhale, inhale, lift. Pull back on your arms, lift the chest up a little more, lift the legs up a little more. And release right here to the mat. Chin to the mat for floor bow. Reach back for the outside of your feet, just below your toes. Once you have your grip, you want to work your knees back towards one another. You want to glue all 5 fingers together around the feet. Push your hip bones down. Stretch the quads. Keep hip bones pressed down as you exhale out all of your air. And then inhale, kick into your grip. As you do, it pulls you back. And then rock forward onto the soft part of your belly. Big kick, pulling you back, stretching the shoulders, stretching the chest. Look up. Lift up a little more, kick harder. And release. Press yourself back into child's pose again. We'll come up onto our knees for camel. The knees are hip width apart, hands to the low back. Pinch the elbows towards one another. Lift your chest, lift your gaze, and then exhale. Round yourself back into it. Maybe grabbing for your heels if you can. Once you have that grip, be sure you're pushing the hips back forward. We want to try to keep our hips stacked over our knees, opening the chest, opening the whole front side of the body. Hands come back to the low back if you have your grip. Come out gently, slowly, with control. Sit on your heels. Bring your knees together now for rabbit. So you're just going to be sliding those hands down to cup your heels once you get into this. So tuck your chin to your chest. Round yourself forward. Try to place your forehead on top of your knees or get it as close as you can. And then inhale, lift the hips up. Really pull on your grip. Try to keep your forehead connected to your knees or as close to your knees as possible. Pull the belly in. Big, big stretch along the back of our spine. Slowly sink the hips back down. Roll yourself up. And then we're going to come down to a seat. Bring your left leg out, right foot in. Inhale, arms up, and then exhale, reach for your lowest grip while keeping that leg straight. So foot, ankle, calf, and then with your grip, inhale, long spine, lift the chest, exhale, keep that spine long as you come down. When you can't go anymore, you can relax the head, keep the left foot flexed, and your chest squared to the ground. So right shoulder comes down. One more breath. And we'll inhale to come back up. And then bring your right leg out, left foot in. Inhale, reach up, exhale, reach forward, find that lowest grip. Then take another inhale with the grip. Lengthen from your tailbone out the crown of your head, and then exhale, hinge forward, coming down and then relaxing the head. Make sure you're keeping the right foot flexed. Feel a stretch from your heel all the way up that hamstring. One more breath. And then inhale, come back up. We'll bring both legs out in front of us. Walk the hips back under you so you're leaning forward a bit. You can keep the spine nice and long. If you need to bend the knees to grab your big toes with your two peace fingers, you can bend the knees a little. And then with your grip, you're going to take an inhale, lengthen, and exhale, come forward, reaching that chest forward as you come down towards the legs, and then relax the head. One more breath. And we'll inhale, come up, bring the soles of the feet together for butter. Open the feet up to help relax the hips a little, sink the knees a little lower to the ground. And then when you're ready, you can stay here if this is enough for you. But if you want to take it into a deeper stretch, you can hinge forward. So you'll lengthen the spine and then exhale forward, bringing the chest down towards the toes, maybe using your elbows into the knees to press them down, get more of a stretch, a little self-adjustment there. Nice deep breaths, releasing tension in the hips. One more breath. And then we'll inhale to come up. We're going to go into a seated twist. So you can keep that left leg bent and bring that left foot back to your right hip, and your right ankle will cross over the left knee. If you need to keep that bottom leg out straight to keep your hips grounded, you can. We'll bring our right hand behind us for support to help us sit up really tall, and then inhale, left arm up. Exhale, turn to the right, hook your arm on the outside of that leg, maybe grab the knee in front if you can, and then take another inhale, facing the right side of your mat, pulling the belly in, lengthening, and then exhale, take it on around. Looking as far over your right shoulder as you can, using your arm into your leg to help you twist further. You know you're at the edge of your twist when every inhale you take pulls you out of the twist just slightly. Last breath. And we'll slowly come out and switch sides. So now right leg will go under and we'll cross the right ankle or left ankle over that right knee. And then sit up really tall, left hand behind you. Inhale, reach up with the right arm and exhale, turn to the left, hook your arm, try to grab for your knee. Take another inhale, lengthen, exhale all the way around. Trying to keep your spine as long as possible, as long as you can, and then lift the chest a little more, open the chest a little more, roll the shoulders back. One more breath. And we'll come out. And we'll take a seat here so you can just cross the legs if you'd like. Sit up nice and tall, close your eyes, empty your lungs, hands on the knees. Take an inhale, slowly fill the lungs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, hold at the top for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. Hold, inhale, making sure hips are relaxed, root down through your sit bones. Hold at the top. Exhale. Shoulders relaxed, face relaxed. Hold at the bottom. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. 3 breaths here at your own pace. No pauses now between the inhales and exhales. After that third breath, you'll lie down on your back, come into Shavasana. Notice that feeling of relaxation throughout the body, maybe even a sense of buzzing throughout the body. That prana you created, that life force we create during yoga. Let go of control of the breath, soften the belly, melt yourself down. Namaste.